You touched on Gord Downie and the Tragically Hip are quintessential Canada, woven into the fabric of our nation, from songs telling small-town tales to the road he paved for so many other Canadian bands. Go to a show and you'll see legions of fans singing every lyric, hanging on Downie's every spontaneous movement on stage. Tonight, as we still digest the shocking news, I sat down with one of Downie's faithful followers to talk about the weight of the news and what Gord Downie still means to so many of us.
First thing we climb a tree, and maybe then we talk.
His lyrics are like a language that you and I as fans share.
Or sit silently and listen to our thoughts.
Like many young Canadian boys, Gord Downie and the Tragically Hip were the soundtrack to writer Joshua Cloke's youth.
The hip forced you to look outwards and then look inwards at the same time.
A veteran of some 40 hip concerts, Cloke penned this book, Escape is at Hand, Tales of a Boy and His Band. Now in his 30s, he was literally a boy when he first heard Downie's unmistakable voice.
My uncle and my dad used to coach my soccer teams, and that was the soundtrack, to and from every game and practice.
He tracked the Kingston-born band from the rugged West Coast to the Maritimes and beyond.
The more you listen to Downie, the more you're discovering a Canada that they don't kind of talk about in history books. I knew Doug Gilmour growing up, but then I got to know Bill Barilko. We don't, really know a lot about Bob Cajun, but once, we start hearing these songs, it forces us to kind of look inwards and look a little bit more, at this country that we're a part of. I'm sure it wasn't something purposeful to say, let's be Canada's house band, but it was, I'm sure, an effort to say, let's create songs that our fans can find something in.
Starts when our heart beats pounding.
And now fans like Cloke are coming to terms with what we've been told is inevitable.
To kind of associate them with sadness, I don't think people know how to do that yet. People just haven't actually formed that emotion yet. So I think that'll be an interesting part of the tour, is to see how people can get sad, because I've never been sad at a hip show. Joshua
Cloke adds that he'll be waiting to take Downie's lead when he takes the stage, like we have so many times at his shows, with the hope that we can enjoy this final tour, a final summer with Gord Downie and the Tragically Hip on stage.